Hi everyone, welcome back to Healing Days Oracle, or welcome if you're new. Today we have a fun video just showing all of my decks, or most of my decks that I feel like are witchy, Halloween, Samhain, winter related, those cozy vibes, but also some scary vibes. And just those decks that I use more towards the end of the year, if you are in the northern hemisphere, where we have autumn and winter, towards the end of the year. But I feel like many of those decks, of course, you can use any time of the year, but I just wanted to create this video. I know I have shown these decks in other videos or some of flip throughs that I have, but I just wanted to put them all together here. So I don't know how long this video will be, and I know not everybody like to watch these videos, but I do like to watch these videos in other people's channels. So I'm creating this one here, and I can always come back to this video in case I sell one of those decks, or I give it away, or if I don't have them anymore, or if they are out of print at some point. You can always come back and see these videos here. If you are my returning subscriber, I really appreciate you. If you are new to this channel, I do pick a card videos, live readings, private readings for tarot and Akashic Records readings. I have created my own decks that are not here at all, and I have created my own decks for tarot, oracle decks, but I also have my crystals. So all my links are below if you want to connect with me. But I'm gonna jump into the video straight away. I did take those ones out of their boxes just to make it a little bit easier. Those are all tarot decks, and I do have oracles on here too. And I do have a couple of books that I wanted to show you at the end too. So that's why I'm saving the oracles for the end. But I'm not sure how I'm gonna do around me here, but I'm gonna cut if it's getting too long. But I just wanted to show you quickly. And again, many of those decks I use throughout the year anyway, and some of them definitely just this time of the year, and some of them I don't use too much on my live readings, and you will see why as well. But I'm gonna jump into the videos. So most of the ones on the top here, or let me see, I think all of them are those big boxes Llewellyn decks. So the first one here is the Tarot of the Witch's Garden, and they do come in those magnetic boxes here, and the books are normally beautiful and huge. I thought the deck was still inside here because it's so heavy and there's so much information. They have all of the cards in full sizes here, which is beautiful for you to see all of the details of the cards here too. And the books are always so good here. And this is Sasha Graham, and you can see here, I'm not gonna read all of them, but you will be able to see anyway. I wish all of my decks came in those ones. So if I were to sell my decks, and I would keep only those ones in those big boxes because they have the books as well, and they look very good, like bookshelves here. So I really like those ones, and they are all Llewellyn, those ones. And if you know Llewellyn, they come with those big boxes. So Tarot of the Witch's Garden is this one here, and I'm gonna be just putting them somewhere here. And just a quick show here behind the backs, and no doubt witches decks, so I have most of them witch related, and you will see here. So this time, so this kind of autumn, and you can see here the colors, everything that is so nice. And you could definitely, if I could choose, I would live inside one of those decks. And the second one, very known, everyday witch tarot, again the Llewellyn magnetic boxes, which I really like. And the colorful, this one was colorful, I don't think so, because it was old enough. Oh no, this is one of the colorful ones, because it didn't have all colorfuls before. And you can see how the cards are just as small here, and now they have changed it to full colors and full pages. Before, I think I have one or two decks that are not even colorful, so they have been getting better and better, but it was already colorful. Good guidebook here for sure. And many people have this one. It's out for many years. I love the backs. I love cats. So I guess here, this one is way more colorful and fun, I feel. But you can, of course, get, more serious readings from any of those decks, of course. But it's way more colorful. This one is way more autumn. And another colorful one is the Wizard's Tarot. I'm going to show all the top ones are the Llewellyn big boxes. This one has, I feel like, already the full color guidebooks. Yeah, you see here the full color guidebooks. They are very, very beautiful, very good quality, no doubt. And they're all nice. You can see here the backs as well in full picture, always nice. And I'll show you here the deck itself. I did a long time edge in kind of orange. It's not even great anymore, but I did some time ago. More colorful this one. Again, it's on the witchy wizard size and vibes here. So more colorful this one, I feel. It's more shiny, you know. So this one here has a fun I think material, you know, so durable for sure if you get them wet or anything. But normally the Llewellyns have this sheen. It's not so shiny, but you will see they're changing anyway. So I really like this one. Again, I'm not going to show every single detail, just showing you those decks so you know quickly. This one here, it's a old one. I had this in a smaller box and I bought again. I gave to someone and I bought again for the big box. Okay, so I wanted this one, and this is an old one, so the guidebook is not colorful. You see, like it was. Still, you can see the big image. You could do a project in color if you really feel like, if you have this deck, you know, so it's fun anyway. And way more shiny, and they do have borders, which I'm not fan of them, but I do like the images very much. Colorful, but the borders make it a little bit darker in a way. Again, the witchy vibes, the images are really easy to follow. They all follow the RWS in a way. And this deck here changes a couple of the major names, but not so many. We do have the Dark Wood here, the Dark Wood Tarot. Again, still on the big boxes. This one here is really fun. The guidebook is more like a story, you know, connecting. And they were already starting with the big pictures. So this one has these muted colors. Everything is kind of darker here for sure. And you can see here as the back, the colors are very, it is definitely still colors here, but they are more muted. And it's like everything's happening in the night because it's dark wood. So that's how I feel. Everything's kind of happening at nighttime or sunset. That's how it feels. And you can see here the color. So really beautiful. It reads really well. I did edge this one in this color here, which again, not a brown, I think, but I don't feel like, I think it was purple and it became brown. But it's kind of coming out because I have them for a while and it's coming out now. This one here is quite new to my collection and is the Witch Sisters Tarot, which these two are created by the same people. So this is the Tarot of the Hidden Realm. I have shown these decks here comparing side by side. You do have them. I have a video showing them side by side. And just to show you quickly, shiny are not always my favorite because of recording videos and it's harder to not get a glare, but I will use them, of course. This one has changed a lot of the names, even the minors, so I don't feel like those ones that change so much are very easy for beginners, but of course if someone wants to learn they will. And so it's not one that I will read, let's say on a live, that I have to be doing very quick readings, but I did read a couple of times and I will use for my videos, like my week ahead readings, and have used it. I will continue to use it. It's very beautiful, but they do have similarities and I have shown this on my other video if you wanted to check. Here again, the same illustrator, so there will be similarities, but this here is more fae, the other one is a more witch. And this last one for the big boxes is the Tarot of the Vampires. This is out for a while and they keep saying that this is gonna go out of print. The book itself is Phantasmagoria, so it's like another book, and it's very, very good. Everybody knows this book is very good. You see, there's no pictures, a lot of information, loads of details here. And I did edge this one in red because of the back rows here. I really love this back. It's beautiful with the thorns here. And so it's older style, so they still have the boards, which are not my favorite, but I don't mind. This one is connecting the boards here with the end and the thorn, so it really is beautiful. They have changed the minors here. I do have again a playlist with my decks that I have created flip through, and I'm sure that I have one with these. Some I just showed the decks, some I talk about. The Empress is the front of the box here. So really beautiful. No, I don't feel like those ones that change everything is easy again for beginners, but of course everybody can learn. Very, very good guidebook. Everybody knows about it. So starting now with the lower ones here, they are not out of those big boxes anymore. Completely changing here is the Spooky Tarot, which is this one, which is fun, and you know, again on the Halloween spooky season, but way more fun. This one is very simple. I don't feel like it's for beginners because it doesn't even have what is written. And also there's the Pentacles, and very simple, just those muted colors, but I really like it. It has really good writings. Those are the ones, and let me see if I get them all. Those are the swords, and what else? I'm not sure if I can see a sword again, and yeah, I don't see the other one. It was the cups. These ones are the cups. So again, muted colors, fun, not much writing. Sometimes you wanted those clean readings. Again, it is straightforward, but not the easiest if you're not beginner. So they are big cards here, you see, compared to the standard size, a little bit bigger, and on the shiny side, but they're fun. They're fun. I have them on my lives many times. This one here, everybody knows this one is the Halloween Tarot. It's making its way to every single video, but this one is an oldie but a goodie. Everybody likes this one, and it really gives a straightforward readings. It's very good. Is the, you know, has changed as well from pumpkins, ghosts, imps, bats. It has changed a few things, but you can still see RWS all over, and it's very easy to learn. Very I feel like traditional Halloween. Really, I feel like it's one of those very good ones that everybody likes this time of the year. I really like the backs here. This one here is an indie one, the Dark Mansion Tarot. There are two backs for this one. This is the second edition, because the first edition, this size was only for the dark backs. The second edition, this was very big, and they have a bigger size, and they have this one now. For the second edition, they had this one with these backs for the smaller side, which I wanted because the other one was darker and it was black edges, and this was this gold edge here, which I really, really wanted. Very soft and beautiful, but you know, this one here is very, those very soft, and they get stuck as well. You have to use more often, but so colorful and dark at the same time. So this is a fun, really fun deck here. I really use this all the time. It's not going anywhere, but if you know this one, you know. The more darker side here, completely different, is the Hush Tarot. This deck I feel like is not for everybody, for sure, because it talks about the theme here is actually decay. So it's very deep and interesting. No names, so not the easiest one for, I say, beginners. A little bit bigger, the deck. There is a border, but it's continuation of the picture anyway. But it is dark. It's different. I don't use all the time. I think I have rarely used for my lives, but I do use for my videos. And you need to know, you can see there's no names, of course, on the majors, but not minors, only numbers. So you need to know the symbols here on the top. So of course this is Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles, but you need to know that this is the Five of Cups. So if you know, yeah, you know. It's very similar, the swords and the swords and wands, they can be similar, so you needed to know. It's different anyway, but if you don't know, see, the symbols here are very, very similar in a way, but wands and swords. But once you know the deck, of course you can read with everything, but very different, darker theme. But you see those muted colors. High Priestess, many times High Priestess or Empress end up being the boxes, right? But I feel like it's very beautiful, very deep, very interesting. Those are the backs. Harsh Tarot. And we also have the Dancing in the Dark Tarot, which is very nice because it's just simple in a way. It's just like a couple of colors for this deck. It has this borders here, but nothing written. You need to know your numbers. You need to know. But obviously it's following RWS, so it cannot be that difficult. But at the same time, there's nothing written. It's good for any language though. But very simple, straightforward. But you can see the RWS all over, but at the same time, it's just a couple of colors. It doesn't have many colors. But you also see all the depth. So I really feel like it's beautiful. Dancing in the Dark. And I also have the Ghost Tarot here, which is this box here. I have read a few times with this one. Those are the backs. Another one that doesn't have any names, just numbers. And I feel like very interesting for ghosting is I feel like that it gives a different meaning in a way to the cards or other interpretations, so you can go deeper here in your reading. Again, nothing written. You need to know the symbols here, and you can see they change the colors too. So those are the ones that is a little bit red here. The cups are blue, the pentacles are green, and the swords are kind of gray, and the majors are kind of a cream color, brown color. So you know the difference anyway, so you can follow the colors, or of course you have the numbers. And you can see here you need to know the symbols here on the top for king and knight and page. You see here, you would need to know from the top here. So maybe not straightforward, but it's still easy to learn. And you see the colors. So I really like that sometimes the main character is a ghost, sometimes it's someone next to them. You see here how interesting. So you really get some different, I feel like, meanings with that. And sometimes it's the main person, sometimes it's two. So I really like it. It's interesting. You see here, not everybody's a ghost on the cards, you see. So I really feel like it's a very interesting deck. Good for other languages too. Nothing is written. And this is actually the last deck that I have purchased. Just the last one that I write here from the time I'm recording these. It's not a new deck, but it's new-ish enough. The Hocus Pocus. I did take my time. I do love the Hocus Pocus movie. And I don't have many team decks like this. I think I have another one only when it comes to teams like this is the which one did I have? Which is not here because I don't think it's so much fall, but is the Game of Thrones, which was a gift. So I don't really buy those decks, but I really wanted this one. I just don't like the minors so much because they're peep. The back is nice. Many people have this one. There's some kind of borders here. And this green is kind of nice in a way. But majors, everybody say the same. Majors are great. Choices, minors not so much. Very peepish, you can see here. But if you know how to read, you know. They have changed here the names too. Maybe not the easiest for beginners. All of those ones, the changing is the same for me. They're not the easiest for beginners, but of course you can learn. And if you love the movie or you really want to have this deck, I really, really like that it's completely matte. That is something that I do like. I had other Halloween decks that are gone, but I really, they come in and out. I do sell some of my decks, because I have so many, I don't use them too much. They don't get so badly used, so I do pass them along sometimes, or I give to people as a gift. But this one here, I really like that it's matte here, and when I feel like I don't use them too much, or they don't resonate too much with me, I do pass them along. But those are the tarot decks, and again, maybe a couple of them have been lost here along the way, but I have many others that could be coming here too, but I feel like I could be using them in other times of the year. Even my ones that I have created are not here, but I could be using them any time of the year. And I do, you know that I do my live readings using so many decks at the same time. So I'm gonna move along. I'm gonna clear this and move along to the oracle decks, and I'll show you why I saved them to the end. I'll show you some books too. Here we are with some oracle decks, and they're not all of them, they are the ones that are around me. Just showing you quickly. This here, it's one that it's out for a while now. The Dark Mirror, I didn't bring them out. You can see the backs. Only, I feel like 36 cards. This was a gift. I don't really buy decks that have only few cards like this. I wouldn't, but definitely very good for darker readings, karmic readings, and very interesting keywords here. But the guidebook is good too. Just showing you very quickly so we don't dwell too much on it. I'm sure I have a video showing them all. And these two here from the Witch's Wisdom and Witch's Kitchen, from the same creators, illustrators. So old styles, but I do love the backs here. They are very nostalgic. Some keywords that are very much Halloween related, sound related. And I did use this one the other day for my yes or no pick a card. They do come gilded, you can see here. And I'm sure again I have flipped through, but they have those main, I feel like, keywords for witches keywords or Halloween keywords. The guidebooks are nice too, and I feel like this one is very practical as well, because you can get a card and use and think about something you can use on your kitchen. You see here, if you want to burnish something, use black pepper, you know, so abundance, bay leaves. So I feel like it's more practical in a way, and it shows the kitchen, like a witch's kitchen on the back, and the pictures are nice, fun. This feels nostalgic to me, nostalgic in a way. Gilded. I have shown this many times. Again, I'm not gonna show them too much because I'm trying to get through the other ones. Very known as well. Everybody knows the Halloween Oracle, and I feel like this one, I'm gonna use this one. The backs are nice, like everybody says, the backs are very fun compared to the cards themselves. The cards are more dark. The guidebook is good. I have used many times for messages of the day when I had messages of the day on the channel for the Halloween season. The pictures are really nice. Many people do cut the borders here. And yeah, this is way more fun than the cards themselves, right? But many people have this deck here, and this is another very deep deck, dark one, only 36 cards. Again, a gift. I wouldn't buy a deck that has only 36 cards these days. I don't think I wanted that, but again, I feel like this one is just enough because it's so deep. It's harder to get even more. The pictures are just different, interesting. Yeah. Okay, see here, I have used this one again for those more darker readings, but the guidebook is good. Very, very interesting pictures, like a work of art in a way. Not for everybody, darker for sure. These decks here. Another dark one, but I feel like more colorful, is this one here, the Deep, Dark and Dangerous. So it's on the title, it's telling you what it is, but I love the backs, so beautiful. And this one is gilded in red here as well, which is really nice too. You can see here. But it has, again, it's telling you on the title, it's Deep, Dark and Dangerous. The guidebook is good. shadow work, darker readings, maybe a message of the day, but you do have like guides in a way, you know, who's guiding you, who's helping you, who's sending you a sign. You do have their names here as well. So interesting energies, and this one is really good for shadow work. Again, this kind of deeper readings. The backs are just stunning, and you can see here is Medusa. Okay, so really interesting deck for sure. We also have those more fun ones here, which, you know, the Earthly Souls and Spirit Moon Oracle, all of them are in some moon phases. You can see really beautiful, way more sweet. Those cards here, you know, it's a very nice guidebook. They are long and beautiful. I love the images. The images are just like paintings. You can see here drawings. So beautiful. Keywords, just a couple of keywords. I know I'm pretty sure I have the flip through of this one. I have definitely used this one as choices for my picker cards, you know, weekend readings. Lovely keywords, and no doubt the witchy vibe is here, but it's the moon energy. You can see different moon phases in each card. You can see here each card will have a moon showing different phases, and on the book I will tell you that too. I really like the backs here for sure. And we do have these ones here. They are very sweet. This is the companion, I say, of the Everyday Witches Tarot, Everyday Witches Oracle, same creator, same illustrators. The backs similar in a way, more cats. Every deck, every card of the tarot has cats as well, so you can see they're all over here. Way more colorful, fun, but it's still on the witchy energy for sure, of course, and some darker cards too. Great keywords. Not many cards. I think it's 44. Don't remember. I think 44. You see, not too many, but a good amount in this one. And they're big. Those non-oracle card sizes here. And we do have the Into the Lonely Woods, which is very beautiful. Lucy Cavendish, which I do have more Lucy Cavendish decks here, but this is the latest one. Those are shiny ones. This it's coming as more matte and moody in a way. So beautiful. I feel like calling for the rest. You see here, time to rest. Really calling for introspection. For it's Into the Lonely Woods in time. You see here, blessings and message for time of solitude and isolation. Time of isolation. This is when we had, you know, isolation times. What to do with that, and we still need to keep going into introspection, healing. It's really beautiful and very big. The guidebook is lovely. And continue with Lucy Cavendish. I do have those decks that I have for a while. The Oracle of Shadows and Light, Oracle of the Shapeshifters. I do have the Le Vampires, and I know she has other ones that I'm missing, maybe one or two, but I do like those ones that they all come with these big boxes. The guidebook is nice, and I really love this back here with the just the like a door, but I think another one has a key. I think it is. So they all have those kind of dolls or women or creatures. I do have, but it's packed away already. I won't be able to reach because it's really at the end of a box. The Tarot of Beautiful Creatures, which is the same illustrator, and it definitely goes together with those decks, but it's one that is deep under a box here because I already have many other decks that are already packed away for moving because I'm moving. But yeah, that one is perfect for this, but I don't have here to show you, but it's definitely a deck that I would use at this time. This one is the one that I like the least of the backs, but it's interesting because it's shapeshifters, so it makes sense in a way. And I think the shapeshifters, I really like the messages are long here too. And you see here some Halloween vibes. You can see autumn vibes, Halloween vibes, and you can see the colors. But they're all shape-shifting. And of course that's the deck, and it's interesting. Guidebooks are always nice with those ones. Some straightforward messages. And I know I have shown this deck a few times. Normally the guidebooks have like a page and a half, 2 pages, telling you about that creature, what they're helping you with. And the 11 Vampires goes really nicely with the Tarot of Vampires too. And I really like the backs here. Shiny, those decks. See here the colors. I really like those colors. And again, they continue with this kind of creatures, dolls, but all of those ones are vampires here, so they're more, you can see here on their faces, they have the teeth there. Interesting keywords in this one, very, very nice. Again, more, it's like introspection in a way. I do like the guidebook messages in this one too. They keep going a very similar amount of I say pages here. Again, I have shown this, so I'm just showing quickly the ones I'm using. And to finish this collection, I do wanted to show you the Seasons of the Witch. We are still missing one deck to complete, which is Ostara, but I'm not going to show you every single one. I have my other videos showing them, but I'm not going to use these ones here because those are for the lighter times of the year. And I'm going to show you those ones here very quickly again. Mabon, Samhain, Yule, and Imbolc. We do have, of course, the rest of the Wheel of the Year, but the next one, the last one coming is again Ostara, but it's only coming in February. If you watch this straight away, is October, so I'm not gonna be waiting for that. So I'll have it for sure, but then I'll show you the full collection again. So just showing you the ones using for this time of the year. Again, they come all gilded into the specific colors that are showing here on the box too. I really love all of them. I feel like they got a little bit better on the keywords. They're all beautiful, and you need more the books around the Samhain and Yule decks. But Imbolc, even Mabon, those other ones that came after, the keywords are easier to understand without the book, or this one's is more like a riddle in a way. Of course, not every card, but they all come with animals, and you see the colors of the ear. Those are just perfect. The images, they all have like crystals, animals, and so they're really nice. This one's orange. I know that Samhain was the first one. I think Yule was the second one. But then I know they came out of order. Anyways, not that they came in the order of the seasons of the Wheel of the Year. Samhain, red, and you can see the backs. Lovely. I have shown them many times. I will be using them for the weekend readings, for a message of the day, just for me to have them around me. Green here for the Yule, and you can see the gilding here too. I really like the guidebooks. They're really good. They all show different animals. You see, it gets a little bit darker, as you can see from Mabon. It's still harvest season, so it's still a bit colorful. But in both, we are really on a winter, cold days, and this is following. Here, you see the blue, beautiful. These ones here, we're really like, you see, on the winter times. All of them showing some kind of animals. There's food, animals, crystals. So it's a bit of everything. So for these ones, I would be using more this time of the year. Of course, I have the rest of them, but just missing one. And I wanted to show you again, which I did show very quickly, the Witch's Apothecary, which is the same creator for the books. So it really feels like a journal in a way, and you can see here, like when you create your own journal, if you're doing junk journals, or it's like you are creating here those beautiful, it's like you're creating yourself in a way. Very beautiful. I'm showing this one here because it follows the Wheel of the Year, and you can just use the decks together. So I feel like it's a really good idea. Again, all of the seasons here, missing Ostara. Okay, so we do have all of the other ones. You can see here Beltane, Lita, Lamas, Mabon, Sawan, Yu, and Invoke. So we're just missing Ostara. It's the last one now. We have nearly everything, but it's coming anyway. You can already see some pictures. It's on Amazon, and you can get it. But those beautiful books here that you can use together, again, you buy separate, but it's a choice. But I feel like it's very good. There are many ideas, crystals, correspondences, and herbs. There's so many things you could be using for that time of the year. So right now you could use that. Just wanted to add this one because it came out not many days ago, and I did pre-order the other book, which is The Moon Apothecary. Okay, so you could be using with those decks too, without them. You can see how they're still beautiful, like a journal, like those. You see, similar way in with pictures, with explanations on what to do. So it's very practical as well. I really feel like they're both beautiful. And you can read about that season. You don't need to read the whole book. You can use, you see which moon phase you have right now, and then you see what corresponds is what you wanted to do, or how can you connect with the moon. And I feel like it's just very beautiful. Those pages that have just those images as well, I feel like they're just so nice, you know, so it feels like a journal, isn't it? They're just beautiful. I feel like they're just beautiful to look at. And if you're there on your cold days, just introspecting as well, going through those books, reading a bit, getting some information, or just making some kind of ritual, I think they're just nice. I wanted to show you as well that I got the Witch's Yearbook. Okay, so not the same people, but just wanted to show you that you could get something else around the same theme, you know, so just other option for you. Again, information, similar things, but it's always a little bit different, right? What you can get out of different books. So I feel like they're just beautiful, again, for you to be journaling around it, or if you wanted to color them, if you want to write on them. And I feel like it's just beautiful ways to connect with your decks too. If you have those decks, or if you have only one of them but you have the book, then you can connect with, or you don't want any of the decks but you want the books. So there are many ways I feel like it's interesting to connect with this time of the year here too. I feel like it's definitely nice to just get more information, connect with your decks, do something, have some kind of practice, and just relax in a way, you know, with your decks too. So I just wanted to share this. I will try to edit and not be too long. I hope you enjoy. If you made it to this far, let me know. Leave me a comment there. I really appreciate all the support. My links are always below if you wanted to connect with me. I appreciate you being here until now, and I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing day. Thanks for watching.